What's up, fam? Welcome to the Stand in Your Power channel. My name is Femi, and today we are diving into something that has been blowing up social media this week or last week. Okay, so let's get into it. So, Nollywood actor Jim Iyke recently claimed, and I quote, "A single mother cannot raise a man properly." He said women are not built for it, and that boys need male discipline to avoid becoming weak men. Wow, right? As someone who is a single mom, I definitely have some thoughts. But before I share them, drop a comment letting me know if you were raised by in a single parent household or if you are a single parent yourself. Now, see, this topic touches so many of us. According to recent statistics, nearly 1 in 4 children are being raised in single parents' home, with the vast majority headed by mothers. You heard me right. So today, we are unpacking this claim, looking at different perspectives and hopefully starting a meaningful conversation. And hey, I repeat, no matter where you stand on this, let's keep these comments respectful. We are here to learn from each other's experiences, not to judge. All right, let's get into it. So, what exactly did Jim Iyke say? In his interview with OK 101.7 FM, he did claim that women are naturally built to nurture and love, but that these qualities alone cannot produce a proper man. This man went further to suggest that single moms should find male relatives or trusted men to help discipline their sons. Okay, now, I think it's important to separate two different claims here. First, there's the idea that male role models can be beneficial for boys, which honestly most people would agree with. I agree with that as well. Then there's the more controversial claim that women are fundamentally incapable of raising proper men on their own. Now, that's the area I have an issue with. And let me be real with you. This is not the first time. This is not the first time we've heard this argument. And this is part of a long standing debate about family structure, gender roles, and what makes a real man. But you know what? It touches a nerve because it suggests that millions and millions of hardworking single moms are somehow failing their sons just by being women. That is where I have a problem with. I know some of you watching right now might feel defensive or even hurt by this comment, especially if you are giving your all as a single mom or if you were raised by a single mom. Others might be nodding along, thinking about ways male influence has helped shape them. Yeah. Both perspectives are valid part of this conversation, right? But then we also have real world evidences that women, single mothers, can raise successful men, can raise men who can lead the world, who can do great things. The truth is, successful men have been raised by single women, whether you like it or not. But here's where it gets interesting. If single mothers can't raise proper men, so how do we explain the likes of Barack Obama, the likes of Ben Carson, who was raised by a single mother? These are incredible, accomplished men who primarily were raised primarily by their single moms. I don't even know what to say. I have a lot of people who have been raised by their single mothers. A friend of mine was raised by his mom after his dad passed away when he was just 5. Today, this man runs his own business, volunteers with at-risk youths, and he's an amazing father to his 2 kids. Is he not a proper man? I leave that there for you to answer. Okay? Now, what research actually shows is that the quality of parenting matters more than family structure. Okay? Children thrive when they have stable, loving homes with clear boundaries regardless of whether there is one parent or two, or whether these parents are male or female. Okay? Studies have also found that factors like economic stability, parental involvement, and community support have far more impact on children's outcome than simply having a male present in a home. Whether you like it or not, these are the statistics. Okay, that being said, most child development experts do agree that having positive role models of all genders have helped children develop, what I call well-rounded perspective. Now, the key word here is positive. Just having any man around doesn't automatically benefit a child. It doesn't. Okay, I'm going to pause here for a minute. Let's go into I want to share my screen so that we can see what people are saying on social media, right? I don't know if you can see my screen. Let me make it a bit bigger. Okay. Here, people on social media are saying that this is a Nigerian social media space. Okay. They're saying, one person said, "Speak for yourself, Jim. My mom single-handedly raised me and my three brothers, and we are all responsible men." Another said, "I lost my dad when I was very little. So yeah, I was basically raised by my mother and she did a great job." Another said, "It's better to raise your son as a single mother than raise him in a damaged home." Did you hear that? Did you just hear that? Another said, "Do you know how many great men were raised by single moms? How many fathers are even present fathers? So many are absent fathers. Women are nurturers. Most women in marriage by themselves." Okay, he said most women are in marriage by themselves and raising alpha successful men, even if they are in a marriage. You are free to agree with him, but don't come under my comment. Another said, "Every child deserves a father figure in his or her life. I wish mine stayed with us." Another said, "Single mothers are literally to blame for everything, while single fathers are worshipped." Exactly. Another said, so his son that is with the mother will not be a proper man. Exactly. Let's ask Jim Iyke. Okay. Another person said, "You that you that two parents raised, are you a better man?" Oh my goodness. Another one says, "But single fathers can raise girls into proper women." Let's begin to ask those questions. Okay. Another said, "So once a father walks out on a boy mom, she should drop the boy child on the street as she cannot raise the boy." We are taking notes, Jim Iyke. I just want to believe that Jim Iyke is talking from his own frame of reference, and but it is what it is. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Another person said, "The way you all stigmatize single mothers is just worrisome. See the mentality." And that's the truth. It's the mentality for me. It's the mentality for me. And we have so much to do, okay, with redefining what masculinity is. Basically, just redefining our mindset also about single mothers, what they can do or what they cannot do. Now, this whole debate raises another important question. Who exactly is a proper man anyway? Boys need male discipline to become men. Seems to be based on a pretty narrow of masculinity. Let's think about it. What qualities make someone a good man? Is it physical strength? Is it emotional control? Is it financial success? I mean, these are, or is it things like integrity? Is it things like empathy? Is it things like responsibility or courage? Will financially provide, but they don't have emotional control. They don't have physical strength. They don't have integrity. They don't have empathy. Not one form of responsibility or courage, but they have financial success. What are we talking about? Defines. What is your definition? Has emotional control but cannot provide, does not have physical strength. What is it? Let me tell you something. Some of the strongest, most resilient men were raised by single mothers. Single mothers who taught them both compassion. These moms didn't just nurture. They also set boundaries. They taught accountability, and they helped their sons to develop what I call grit. Let's think for once. Maybe the real issue: women can raise proper men. Our definition is too rigid. Being a good man isn't about fitting into the traditional gender stereotypes, but rather about being a good human being. My neighbor Sarah has been raising her son alone since her husband left. When that child was 2, his basketball team taught him to change a tire, helped with his maths homework, and make sure that he expresses his feelings in healthy ways. I do that as well. As a single mom, I'm always there for I teach him how to be responsible, how to treat women. We as single mom, we also give our sons tools for both traditional intelligence. Whether you like it or not, whether you are a man a different way, that is the truth. And I want to let you know that there's a role that community also plays in all of this. There is a role that community plays in all of this. I think that Iyke touched on something important when he mentioned bringing trusted male figures. The reality really is that parenting was never meant to be a solo job, not for single moms and not for anyone. Human history, that children are raised by extended families and community. Proverb that says it takes a village to raise a child exists for a reason. So this is where if you know a single mom, how you might be a positive presence in her children's life, not you considering how you can prey on her children. Maybe you as an uncle can take your nephew fishing, can take your nephew out. Maybe you as a teacher can mentor students without father figures and mentor them properly, be positive about it. Maybe you as a neighbor can check in on the single parent family next door, rather than stigmatizing the single parent family or the single mom, the single parent family that's headed by a mother. There are also amazing programs, clubs, community sport leagues that connect children with diverse role models. Okay? So rather than we stigmatizing single mothers and saying they cannot raise sons, how about you stand up to the plate and help in one way or the other? The point isn't that single mothers are lacking something essential, but that all parents benefit from support. Even in 2-parent households, children thrive when they have multiple positive influences in their lives. So let's not be one-sided about this thing, okay? Let's not be one-sided at all. Now, so what does it mean to stand in your power as a single mother raising sons or raising a son? It means you need to be able to trust your ability to provide both nurturing and guidance. It means you creating a support network that enriches your child's life. And it means rejecting anyone's attempt to make you feel inadequate simply because you are a woman raising a boy. Okay? So, to every single woman, to every single mother watching this, I want to say to you that you are enough. Your love, your boundaries, your wisdom, and your examples are powerful forces in your child's life. Yes, seek out positive male influences if you can, not because you are failing without them, but because diverse perspectives benefit all children. Okay? So a lot of moms stand in their power to raise their children. A lot of moms don't try to be men. They just show up authentically as themselves and surround their kids with community of people who contribute different strength. Okay? A lot of moms teach their children that power isn't about gender, but it is about integrity. It is about resilience. It is about love. And to everyone else, let's create a society that supports parents rather than judging them, that supports single parents, especially single mothers, rather than judging them. Let's expand our definition of masculinity to include a full range of human quality. And let's recognize that proper men, I repeat, let's recognize that proper men can come from all kinds of family when they are raised with love, when they are raised with boundaries, and when they are raised with respect. Okay, now I want to hear from you. Were you raised by a single mom or a single parent? Are you a single parent? What do you think about Jim Ike's comment? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Okay, if you found this conversation valuable, please hit that like button, share this video with someone who might need to hear it, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode on the Stand in Your Power channel. Thank you for joining this very important conversation. Remember, your power doesn't come from fitting into someone else's definition of family. It comes from you living your truth with courage and with compassion. I will see you guys in the next video. I want to say a big shout out to everyone who has subscribed to this channel. I see you. I appreciate you. Thank you. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Bye.